Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Jeff, and today we are going to have some fun playing Magic. And the fun thing that we are trying to do today is we are playing a First Strike deck, or with Kwende, Pride of the Femeref. Femeref. All of our creatures with First Strike have Double Strike, so every single creature that we have in this deck has First Strike except for Aurelia, which Aurelia does everything we want it to do anyway, so that's good as well. But every creature has First Strike, so we're going to be doing tons of damage with Double Strike, just going crazy, doing awesome stuff. A lot of 2/2 creatures that will be doing 4 damage stuff here along the way, and can swing in pretty much undenied, as long as we have the First Strike ability, Double Strike ability here. And so that's what we're trying to do. Playing a couple Demotion as well. I'm actually a big fan of this card for this type of deck. Like if you're going really aggressive, you're in the white color, Demotion is fantastic because it makes sure that their biggest threat, the thing that's stopping you from getting in more points of damage, can be stop for all intents and purposes for what you're trying to do for 1 mana. And so, yeah, it's not exactly removal for the big stuff we're trying to get rid of. And that's why we're running some Justice Strikes, Seal Away, Settle the Wreckages to make sure that we can still maintain the board. And then Trumpet Blast to really just win out the game. Response for a little bit more removal, as well as Resurgence for an extra combat phase if we have enough stuff on the board. Lyra Dawnbringer is just a great way to end this game. I mean, 10 damage with lifelink is amazing. Works really well with Aurelia. And yeah, this is just a fun deck altogether. So we're going to go ahead and get into the gameplay, and here we go. Okie dokie. Here we are in Arena Standard playing against Daniel Dendao. And I'm sorry, guys, if ever I butcher your names as bad as that. I'm sorry if it's ever you, but we're going to keep this. This is a decent hand. Knight of Grace is fantastic. Direfleet Daredevil, I actually am a big fan of. It's a good card against control a lot of times, although you only get it one time. But yeah, so we are playing the First Strike deck here in Arena Standard, and let's see what we're up against. Red, okay. Let's go Clifftop Retreat and Knight of Grace. Direfleet Daredevil can be pretty good against burn and stuff like that. Just clear up their board as well. I think we're going to go Emissary of Sunrise next turn just to make sure we land into our mana for Kwende. Alright. Mucking up the board here a little bit. That's fine. Let's go Plains. We do have land now. Go to combat and swing in. Takes it down to 18, Emissary of Sunrise. And Lyra, I think we're actually going to keep that on the library. Yeah, we're going to keep it. I think that's fantastic against a red deck. Not playing stuff for Justice Strike as far as we see. Maybe Fight with Fire, but that's worst case scenario. Most likely going to be getting a couple of things out of their deck. Have swinging in with everything. We will kill a token. Taking 2. Alright, so... oh, yeah, let's go Kwende. And swing in for 10. Down to 8. Pass the turn. Alright, what you got here? I'm really glad there's not really any mono red board wipes anymore. What is that? Does damage equal to the number of goblins you control to any creature. Alright, yeah, I'm killing the Kwende. Gonna swing in for quite a bit, I'm guessing. Yeah, with Mentor. Alright, so land into Lyra is just the best thing we can do here. Hopefully they don't have another Valley Veteran. That could be pretty bad for us. Well, Mountain and... do we go Aurelia first? Let's make him have it. So Lyra Dawnbringer. And swing in. We're going to stay aggressive here. Down to 3 past the turn. Rekindling Phoenix. Alrighty. Swinging in. We're absolutely gaining 5 life here now. Alright, so Lyra Dawnbringer blocking here. Okay, and so now we... Yeah, Plains, Aurelia. We'll save this still, so go to combat. On Lyra. So now it has trample as well, and that's lethal. Yep, you block. We kill it and do damage to you. Oh wait, no, it has to be red as well. That's right. Either way, that was still an okay play. So yeah, we'll pass the turn, gaining back tons of life. I mean, I guess we probably could have swung in more aggressively there, but Aurelia will be able to swing in with more next time. Demanding Dragon. Yep. That's fine. We will decline. Yep, we are going to block here, and I guess we can't really gain the life because it's first strike, so just there. Danitha. We'll go ahead and get some more lifelink out here. Go to combat. And let's put it on, see, it's +2, so it doesn't quite give us the mentor ability here. But this gives us a way to kill the Demanding Dragon for sure. So swing in with both here. And I guess we can start putting pressure here as well. And we will mentor onto the Knight of Grace. Yep, blocking. So we actually prefer that because now we have trample. We're going to be getting in 2 points of damage at least. And just jumping here, so bringing him down to 1. Yep, gaining lots of life, gaining more life, down to 1. And then we're going to hold on to the Direfleet Daredevil still, because if they do have burn or anything, that's a great thing we can play against the Rekindling Phoenix, just in case they come up with something else here. Alright, yeah, opponent scoops it up. Perfect. Alrighty, so here we are in Arena Standard, playing against Gilrel, playing first strike, double striking. Alright, we need a good name for this. Put it in the comments down below. What's a good name for this deck? And we'll keep this, absolutely. So I was going to run a few more of these Sunhome Stalwart guys. I actually don't like him that much because everything we have is 2 mana, 2 power or more. Yeah, enters tapped. And so it's really kind of useless altogether. I mean, he's fun to play, but that's about it. Dawn of Hope. Alright, so playing against, I'm guessing, Dawn of Hope control type of deck. So, Mountain, and let's go ahead with the Stalwarts. Pass the turn. But yeah, so, I mean, the only thing that we have that really works well in this deck, yeah, play that tapped, go to combat, swing in. The only thing that really works is the Rigging Runner, and that's not that amazing. I'm guessing we're going to be seeing like some control here soon, so let's go ahead and play Fresh Faced Recruit. I actually am a big fan of this card, especially because we are trying to play a little heavier on red, so we can play at least a couple copies of Goblin Chainwhirler. Alright, so let's go for the Kwende. Or actually, let's go Aurelia here. Aurelia lets us mentor. That's the reason I'm still playing a few of these, is because it does help out create the mentor trigger here. So swinging in for 7. Let's see, is there Settle the Wreckage, something like that? Nope. Takes it down to 11. Revitalize. All right. Drawing cards as well, I'm assuming. Yep. Let's see, is there a Deafening Clarion here? Ixalan's Binding, taking the Aurelia, I'm guessing. Yep. All right, and so now we go Kwende. Trumpet Blast wasn't going to do enough there to make it worthwhile, but opponent's saying good game. Bringing him down to 4. Let's see if they have a Cleansing Nova. So this is another deck I've actually been meaning to build, is the Dawn of Hope Control. It's pretty awesome from what I've seen. All right, Deafening Clarion, do they have it? Drawing more cards. All right, yeah, that's game for us. All right, perfect. This is working pretty well. I feel like there's so much removal right now that's typically pretty bad again for this deck, but we just haven't been running into it, or they're not drawing it, so we'll take it, absolutely. Alrighty, so here we are in Arena Standard playing Boros Double Strike against TT. And so, let's see what we got here. Ugh. Huh. Very interesting hand. Stuff we want, but might not be able to play. Totally useless card at the moment. We're going to keep it. So, yeah, I mean, a lot of our stuff, like the majority of our deck is 2-drops, so I think that we have a really high chance of drawing into stuff that we like or can play here soon. So, Sacred Foundry tapped. And if we don't draw into those things, then we're hopefully drawing into the land for the Kwende or for Goblin Chainwhirler. Fountain of Renewal. That is bad. That's just not good at all. Alright. I mean, I guess that's also a chance of that happening. Yep, divest. Taking, I'm guessing, our Chainwhirler. Because the Kwendes aren't really worth anything right now. Yep, Chainwhirler gone. So is our hope. Ugh. Forest. Alright, so Seal Away. Also useless right now. Past the turn. Let's see, playing black-green, there's going to be some Golgari stuff happening, I'm guessing. Ugh. Alright, let's see here. Druid of the Cowl. Yeah, pass to my turn. Draw into land. Alright, perfect. So we're going to play tap, or pay, yep. And Kwende. Pass the turn. And so the one cool thing about Demotion is that it actually stops mana abilities, because it doesn't say non-mana ability. So it actually stops a Llanowar Elves turn 1, a Druid of the Cowl, those kinds of things. At this point, maybe not as useful. Yeah. Alright, well, we'll play another one. And pass the turn. Gaining life, we're discarding cards. Discard a Kwende. Demotion's not that great, but we'll see here. So this is the bad side of this deck, is we don't really have much draw at all in this deck. So if you don't draw into the right stuff, we really are dependent on what we're drawing, what we're top decking along the way. That's suspicious. Maybe he's trying to fill the deck. He might have like a Nightmare's Thirst or something. So yeah, no blockers. That's fine. We can take one. If he's wanting to race, we're going to win that race at the moment. Another Druid of the Cowl. And blue mana. Alright. So we could Demotion and then Trumpet Blast to get in 8 points of damage. I mean, that's quite a bit. So let's go ahead and do it. So Demotion. Can't use his ability anymore. And we'll see if they have like an Assassin's Trophy or something here anyway. But we'll swing in. Let them respawn first. Vicious Offering. Yep, that's bad. Again, the issue of having 2 toughness creatures everywhere here. And we'll pass the turn. Yep, they're going to grab, I'm guessing, the Chainwhirler. I mean, I guess the Kwende actually does more damage altogether. Yeah, bringing it back. And I think we've already lost this game. I really don't know how many outs we have. I mean, a Lyra Dawnbringer is a chance. Yeah, taking damage, passing to my turn. Well, Plains, and pass the turn. So now we can play the Lyra if we draw into it. I'm guessing they start drawing with the Fountain of Renewal. Nope, letting it resolve. We'll go ahead and seal away the Kwende, giving us a much slower clock here to draw into what we need. And pass the turn. Alright, Aurelia. That is a card that we can play. Yep, giving it here. And we'll see if they just have removal. Alrighty, let's see what we got going on. Karn Sanoverza.
Until you have lived as a statue, do not talk to me of these. I'll make use of that.
Until you talk to me as a statue. That's funny. Alright, so Watery Grave. Give them the land. They can get that back to kill Aurelia. We can kill Karn next turn, though, with a Trumpet Blast. Let's see what they've got. Swinging in. It's kind of weird. Alrighty. Mountain. Alright. So go to combat on Aurelia. Attack Karn. And Trumpet Blast to kill it. And pass the turn. Yeah, pass the turn. And I mean, hoping for a Lyra again. That would be an amazing draw. Absolutely. Swamp and Final Parting. Search your library for 2 cards, put one in your hand and the other in the graveyard, then shuffle your library. So, looking for anything they want here. They can go for a Vicious Offering. And with their Karn, I don't know what their win con is here. Maybe a Muldrotha? And we don't get to see what it is. Fine Broker. Grabbing what out of the graveyard here? Eldest Reborn. Yep, that's bad. We need a creature now. Absolutely. Ugh, man. Oh, man. And then they can get back the Aurelia here. We were like so creature heavy, and we have seen none of our creatures, like at all, except for Kwende. We've seen a lot of him. Yeah, I guess we go to combat. And pass the turn, and we'll go for one more draw. If we don't find anything on this next one, like if we get a Lyra, then we can keep playing. Otherwise, I think this game is just over. Yeah, resolves. Yeah, attacking in for a bunch. 5. And pass the turn. Yeah, my turn. Alright, so planes, and we'll scoop it up. Yeah, can't do much at this point. I mean, we had one more turn we could have drawn into a Lyra, but there's just so... Yeah, there's no way getting out of that. Alright, so there you guys have it with Boros Double Strike, and a super fun deck when it gets going. Those draws at the end, though, were pretty terrible. I think that for a lot of the aggressive decks that we have right now, you know, this First Strike, all these 2-drops for First Strike are pretty powerful. At the same time, you know, it's not very good against Rekindling Phoenixes, anything like that. Lyra is super, super powerful. Probably should be playing a full play set in this just because it's really our main win con. So I would say probably the one thing you would want to change is go try to make a full play set of Lyra happen here. Maybe go down to just 3 Kwende, because as you saw, drawing into multiples is not very great. And I don't know, it's such an interesting deck. Maybe Heroic Intervention would be a pretty, or Heroic Reinforcements would be a pretty fun one to include here, just to pump up all of our first strikers. If they have double strike, then it's amazing. But yeah, leave it down in the comments below what you guys would change with the deck, maybe some things that you liked about it. If you guys liked the video, like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.